All right, kiddos, today we're going to be doing Chapter 8, Adding and Subtracting Decimals, Practice 1, in your workbook on page 21. So, at the top of my page, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and mark that this is for Monday's work, okay? So, this is for Monday, and you would do it on Monday, but if you can't get to that, then that's fine, okay? First, I want you to read the instructions. It says, fill in the blanks, write each sum as a decimal. This is important. Instructions are always important. You know this. We've talked about this. Every single time you start on your workbook page, you read the instructions so that you know that you're going to do it right. We have an example that is given to us. If you need a reminder on the places, okay, I'm going to go ahead and write a number over here, okay, and this is my ones place, okay? This is my tenths place, and obviously the 5 is in my hundredths place. If you need to write that on the side of your workbook, I would like for you to go ahead and do that so that you can remember in case you needed a reminder, okay? Now, they give you an example right here. 0.3 or 3/10 plus 0.5 or 5/10 is equal to, and now what they're doing is they're breaking down what each one of these means so that they can understand it easier. You might be able to understand it perfectly, but it also helps to be able to break it down because not all of the numbers are going to be this small every single time. So they broke it down where it says 3/10 plus 5/10. Obviously, we know that 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, 8/10, and in decimal form, that would be 0.8, okay? I'm going to do the evens with you, and you will do the odds, okay? That is going to be your job, is to do the odds. I'm going to do the evens with you. So, 0.7 plus 0.7. I know that 7 is in the tenths place, okay? So I'm going to write 7/10 plus 7/10. Now, you should not have to use or show any work in order to figure out that answer. You should know that 7 plus 7 is equal to 14/10. Now, you might be going, how do I write that 14/10? Well, it's the same thing as what we would do if we were writing a fraction. Now, you're just going to put the 1 into the tenths place. Remember, the tenths place represents the tenths place. So, 1/10 plus an extra 4 goes into the hundredths place. Okay? That's exactly how you would write it. Now, I'm moving on to page 22. Okay, and I'm going to do the evens. Now, notice that since I'm on a new page, I now have new instructions. Fill in the blanks. Okay, this little kiddo over here is telling me to line up the decimal points. So, in step 1, the decimal points have been lined up for these two numbers, 4.8 plus 3.6. Okay, that is easy enough. And I'm going to add the same way that I would do if the decimals weren't even there. Okay, you're going to act like they're not even there for right now. 8 plus 6, you know that is 14. You carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 3 is 8. Now, I'm going to bring down my decimal just like that. That's all I have to do in that moment, okay? I have to bring down the decimal so that, I'm going to zoom it in a bit for you, so that I can have a decimal in my number. Otherwise, it'll just say 84, and that's obviously not the answer, okay? So, add the tenths. So, that's what they did. They added 8/10 plus 6/10, which equals 14/10. That's exactly what you did up here. You put the 4 down into the tenths place, carried the 1 up into the ones place. Do you see what you did? Good. Okay, regroup the tenths. So, 14/10 is 1, 1, and 4/10. Okay? That's all they want you to do when that is being written out. So let me zoom it back out so that you can see what I'm working on. All right, step 2 of that problem. I need to add the ones. So now I have 4 ones, and I'm just going to rewrite what we have up above. Okay. Add the ones. I have the 4 ones, the 3 ones, and remember, I regrouped and I brought a 1 over. So now I have 1 1. We know that that is 8 ones. Okay. So 4.8 plus 3.6 is equal to 8.4. You don't have to for these other problems. For number 5, you don't need to write all of that out. Obviously, if it's not requiring you to do that, you don't need to do that, but that is how you would break it down. If it helps you to write it out that way, to talk it out that way, I want you to do that. But it should be fairly simple because all of you are very bright and intelligent and smart, and I know that many of you, if not all of you, are going to excel very well at this right here without any issues. It's just whenever we might get into the larger numbers to where this might help you. So keep that in mind when we're working. So let's go on to number 6. So I'm on number 6 here. It's 6.6 plus 1.6. I'm going to add my tenths together. 6 tenths plus 6 tenths is equal to 12 tenths. So I'm going to put a 2 in the tenths place and regroup and carry my 1 into the ones place. I have 6 ones plus 1 1 plus another 1 1. That is 8. Bring down my decimal. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 8.2. And then the last one. Oh, I wonder if any of you caught this. You'll probably catch this in the video. I did not read the instruction before I did that, did I? So, Mrs. Havens made a mistake. So, remember that the instruction said add. That's all I had to do. All I needed to do was just add what was there. Okay, I didn't have to write out anything extra. I just added what was given to me. Now, the next instruction is write in vertical form, then add. So it's telling me I need to write in vertical form. I really hope you remember. I wish you could see me do this right now, but vertical form is going to be up and down. Okay, if I could show you with my arms, I would. We would do this in class a lot. Okay, this is vertical form. Okay, if it helps you, you can draw it out like that. So, on number 8, I'm going to put these numbers in vertical form. It's important that I line them up, so I want you to watch how I do this. So, I'm going to put the larger number on top. Okay, 22.9. I'm going to go ahead and add my addition sign. And I'm not going to move my number all the way over here. Like my ones is not going to go in what would be my tens place. It's going to go in my ones place. The important thing is that I'm lining up the decimals. So 7 is going to go in the ones place and 2 is going to go in the tens place. You are lining up the places and the decimals. That is what is important, okay? You cannot put the 7 in the tens place. It will not work. You will not have the correct answer. Okay, so I've put it in vertical form. I can now add 9 tenths plus 2 tenths is 11 tenths. I'm going to put 1 tenth down here, carry my next one. Okay, 1 1 plus 2 ones plus 7 ones. I know that 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 7 would be 10. So, going to go ahead and regroup. 1 10 plus 2 tens is going to end up being 3 tens. Now, the last step is to bring down my decimal, bring it straight down. So my answer is 30.1, and I would go ahead and just put that in my blank. And that's all you have to do. So, just a reminder, your assignment for Monday is to complete the odds for pages 21 and 22. We will do practice 2, 23, page 23, on Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, so that is your job for today.